Welcome to Celebrity Reports, the place where we dive deep into the fascinating world of celebrities and uncover the stories behind the headlines. Today, we turn our attention to none other than Clint Eastwood, the legendary actor, director, and cultural icon who, at the remarkable age of 95, has opened up about a woman who, in his own words, was the only one who could do that to me. The world has long been fascinated by Eastwood's career and his famously private personal life. But this rare and emotional confession has stirred new curiosity among fans everywhere in his long and celebrated career. Clint Eastwood has played cowboys, cops, and complex characters who command the screen with quiet intensity. Off-screen, his life has been marked by moments of mystery, romance, and resilience. For decades, he's been linked to various women, but never before has he singled out one person in such a profound way. In a recent sit-down conversation with a close friend, Eastwood reflected on a chapter of his life he had kept guarded for years. A relationship that shaped him in ways even he didn't expect. "She wasn't just someone I cared for," Clint admitted, his voice carrying a mix of nostalgia and gratitude. "She was the only one who could make me see myself differently. She challenged me, she called me out, and she reminded me that there was more to life than the next project or the next role." While he didn't immediately name her, insiders close to Eastwood revealed she was a fellow actor he met on a film set in the late 1970s. They weren't the same age, they came from completely different worlds, yet their connection was undeniable. From the moment they met, their relationship was anything but ordinary. According to those familiar with the story, she was known for her sharp wit, unshakable confidence, and refusal to be dazzled by Hollywood status. Eastwood, despite his fame at the time, found himself trying harder than ever to earn her trust. "She had this way of looking at me," Clint said. "Like she could see past everything, the characters, the awards, the image, and straight into the real me. I couldn't hide from her, and maybe for the first time I didn't want to." They kept their romance mostly private, sharing quiet moments away from the cameras. Friends recall late-night conversations, long walks on remote ranch land, and countless hours spent discussing books, music, and life beyond the spotlight. But what truly made her unique to Clint was her ability to ground him. In an industry filled with constant noise, she was his quiet center. "She could stop me in my tracks with just a look," he confessed. Nobody else ever had that power. The relationship eventually ended, not because of scandal or betrayal, but because their paths in life began pulling them in different directions. She pursued opportunities overseas while Clint was immersed in his own filmmaking career. They parted on good terms, but the absence lingered with him for decades. "I've lived a long life," Clint reflected, "but I can tell you, there's only been one person who could do that to me. Make me question, make me change, make me better." Even now, at 95, Clint admits he still thinks about her from time to time, not with regret, but with a deep appreciation for the role she played in shaping the man he became. Friends say that when her name comes up in conversation, Clint's eyes take on a distant look, the same quiet gaze that made him famous in countless films, now softened by the weight of memory. This revelation has sparked plenty of speculation among his fans. Was she someone the public already knows? Was she a co-star in one of his lesser-known projects? Or was she someone entirely outside of Hollywood? A person who never sought fame but left an unforgettable mark on one of the world's most famous men? Clint has left those questions unanswered, perhaps intentionally, as if protecting a part of his past that remains sacred. One thing is certain, his words remind us that even the strongest, most self-reliant figures can be profoundly changed by love. For Clint Eastwood, the woman he spoke of was more than a romance. She was a mirror, a muse, and a once-in-a-lifetime presence. And at 95, in an age where many would keep their memories to themselves, he chose to share just enough to let the world know that no matter how many roles he's played, the most powerful moments in his life happened when the cameras weren't rolling. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and share with your friends.